What's up guys, Tip, and I'm back with another video guys. I haven't put nothing like this on YouTube in a very long time, and I've been having a lot going on my plate. I've been trying to run the Telegram channel, which is free of course, you already know. And today let's talk about what is going on in the market. Let's talk about the price target, the perfect setup, right? So currently, you guys know I've turned a bear. I've been quite bearish for about a week now, and we've been, when you're a bear, you have to look for like short opportunities. And for the past week, we've been looking for like short opportunities, and in Solana, we've been nailing it. We've been like, doing some good work. And actually, I would say those were like scalps, because like the ultimate target and the ultimate short trade when you have to enter like heavy is not in yet. So let's talk about the trade that I'm currently in right now. So yesterday we have this sweep, and guess what, with what I'll teach some of you guys soon. I'm teaching 100 people for free in my Telegram channel, which is Fozalti public channel. Go search for that and make sure you're there. We have a sweep right here. I already knew there was going to be a sweep. I saw it developing, so I entered a short right at 252. So Solana pushed up to 253 point something. I'm like, okay, I see a sweep developing, and I jump on a short, and guess what, we actually printed 125% on that trade, and that is quite amazing. But I won't lie to you guys, before I got that trade I was stopped out. I tried to cash these levels right here. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. Back last week, when we have all this going up, when the price was still up here, right? And what happened is, every time you want to trade like other blocks, fair value gaps, breakout breaks, and other stuff, right? So we came all the way up here and we formed this high at 249. What did we say? Let's actually use the time frame that we've been using quite all right, because it was like quite obvious on the hourly, on the H1. So yeah, this was it guys. We came here, we formed this high, and then when I started seeing this reaction up here, I'm like, okay, this was interesting. I didn't quite take a shot yet. I was telling my community that okay, I'm kind of bearish, and I would like to take advantage of this. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, this look like a small double top. So when everything is green, you would like to short at least, right? So when we did all this move, came down here, even though it didn't quite break any, change any character. I'm like, okay, when we have this retrace back up here, I did my first shot, which we took it all the way down here, and finally down here, which I took profit in front of you guys. I show you guys I was out of the trade. We took out the profit. But what did I tell you guys? I said there was a change of character right here. So I didn't wanted us to break this, but if you technically wanted to follow this, even though this other block was broken, but I was seeing this right here, because let's say this was a fair value gap right here when this price reacted, right? So you see how price came here and reacted to this fair value gap, these three candles, this fair value gap right here. Price reacted, went from a high, so there was no point of price coming back down into this zone. There was no point of the price coming back down here. So once the price did that, I'm like, okay, I was expecting actually more downside, maybe to like 215 or something, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. I'll tell you guys why. And we took out that profit right here. So we saw all this movement, and I was hoping maybe we have something all the way up here, but unfortunately we didn't. So we set up our price right here. I'm showing you guys a screenshot because we actually enter at the right position at the right time. So we have another short trade right here at 238. This was not actually quite profitable a lot. So when we have that, we have all this move that came down all the way to like 233. What did I tell you guys again? I update you guys in real time. I told you guys I didn't like the way the price was moving. I wanted like something like a quick move, like maybe it shouldn't be doing all this. So I exited like about 75% out of the trade, around 50% in profit. And then remember, if you look at this writing, what did I say here? I said I didn't like price above here. Remember, this was when price was still down here. Price was down here. I said I did not like price above here because I didn't want anything on top of here. If we've already have this sweep, if we've already rejected, and showing this, if you want to put a small trend line here, you see that okay, from the low, from the high to that, right? So yeah, that's exactly how the trend line was. I said I didn't like price above here again in any circumstances. But where the red cut happened, and we have price broke above here. We have price actually broke above here. I'm like, okay, this is ideally I didn't like this because I wanted this short to like go all the way down here. But yeah, this was looking good. Look at all these green tick candles. Who wouldn't want to be long on these green candles, right? They are looking so good, so healthy. I'm like, okay, I told you guys the red cut was just a 25 basic points, which to me that wasn't enough to like move a lot of volume in the market. That wasn't enough to like cause a lot of bullish activity, which it actually cannot do. And I told you guys again in the Telegram community, don't bother, let's not mind, let's give the market to digest it, let's give the rest of the war to open and see how the market react. So yesterday, Europe, Asia, Australia, they open and we have this reaction. And the way this was actually moving around here, I started thinking like, okay, maybe this short was actually still going to play, but it took a little bit of time for all this to actually take out this high. And then when we finally have a change of break of structure above here, so this is where I got stopped out, because when I saw this, okay, I'll have to show you guys. I don't know which candle was. I saw a candle when it was still going. I saw the rejection, and wasn't actually a rejection. I saw let me see guys, I'll have to show you guys. Oh my god, man, there was a candle that came out, and I didn't quite like that candle. And so I don't know if it was just like really low time frame, but I know that candle wasn't like, that was the first sign where I was like, okay, I was going to look for a sweep, a potential sweep. But let's see, 5 minute. Yeah, so I don't really know where that candle happened, but there was a candle that actually, it was a green candle, bullish candle, came up half fill. I'm like, okay, we can use that in our advantage. It's definitely not this candle, definitely not this one. It was, I think it was this one, because we came into like, okay, I see it right here. I see it right here. Let's on this tab again. So yeah, it was this candle right here. You see this? So when we came here, the first time we came here, we have a sweep. I'm like, okay, we were not quite in the zone yet. We're not quite on that. We didn't take this height yet. So I'm like, okay, you know what? The candle actually, I don't know what candle actually touched 249. My head is so bumped up. Maybe it was a 1 minute. I couldn't tell. Let's look for 1 minute and see. But all I know is that candle was printing something that I always used to take like my trade in each. Okay, here we go guys. I know I wasn't tripping, right? I was not. So this is what happened. So that's where the top was getting formed, right there. Will you see that? Will you see this? Can you look at this? So the first time this happened, it breached that 249 that we have. I'm like, okay, we have this small sweep. I'm like, okay, this is looking good, right? So the funniest thing is I actually enter a trade right here. Actually enter a trade right here, and it was so tight. It was so tight with my stop loss. I enter a trade right here, right at this bottom. Guess what happened? And I put my stop loss above that previous. Let me show you guys. I bet I will zoom out and show you guys. I put my stop loss at 250. So, like I've seen this, I'm trying to short right here, and I put my stop loss above 250. Then this give me this fuck you candle, this god candle, like boo. This I was watching this candle live at 1 minute all the way up here, and then like that, this just took me out. Like this happened within a second. It took me out. I'm like, okay, well, it happens, part of the game. You don't need to be right all the time. You don't need to win all the trades all the time. And this happened. I'm looking at this, but just at the same time, this candle closed back within here. I'm like, okay, even though it didn't close back within here, but I'm like, okay, what is happening? So I give it a little bit of time, maybe like 10 minutes. I don't know what I was doing. I was chill, didn't look at 1 minute no more, because 1 minute wasn't giving me any sign of short. 1 minute was being too bullish at this point, because the moment it started closing above here, so I didn't really look at that. I think I was focused on like an hour. So I was focused to see what this hour was going to do, hoping that we can close back below here, but we did not. Around 12, it was around 11. So mind you, I was hoping for the 4 hours to close back within this range. So, and it was around 11 something. I'm like, okay, this candle was around here. Let's see hourly, right? This candle was coming down so fast, and it just remaining just 1 hour for the 4 hours to close. So I decided to short this because I saw it developing. I looked at 15 minutes and I saw this, like, okay, this first 15 minutes gave me hope, like, okay, this short was going to work. And you know what? Immediately we came back to like 252. Immediately we came back to like 252. A market shot that, and yeah, I was hoping for that 4 hours for to see first confirmation of this sweep, to make sure that I know what I'm doing, to see this. And this, we actually have this S&P sweep right back, close back below this previous high. I'm like, okay, I had more confidence, and I was hoping that, okay, maybe this can come all the way to like 252 for me to add my position, but it did not. So I was so unfortunate to just add some market position again right around this zone for it to bring my average entry to 251. So that is what happened. And yeah, guys, this is still developing. Actually, I wouldn't be excited that this trade has played out, or this structure is changed. This structure is still very bullish if you're looking at the bigger time frame. But why I wouldn't want to be so bullish is because if you see this other block right here, there's no need for price to be doing below here. So this was actually my target for this trade. If you look at this, right, this was actually my target for this trade, and it actually came there, but we closed way below that. I'm like, okay, these are more signs that, okay, there's a big swing trade coming up on this. I think if you even want to look at the hourly, you see that, okay, if you trade the head and shoulder, you see that here is your head, here is your right shoulder, here is your left shoulder. And if you want to look at that, you say this is the neckline, right? These are equal height. This is your neckline, and we just broke that, right? We just broke that. It means that from here, there is still $10 to the downside for this to go. So that will definitely take us down around here. I've closed half of that trade, but half is still in, just because I'm seeing this confluence right here. So let's say this happened. You take out your 4 hours and say, okay, say this is a double top, right here, this is a double top. Around where that head and shoulder will bring you down here, that will bring you down here. Potentially, if we come down here and break below here, this become a double top, and that will actually be when maybe I'll be ready to actually go in heavy for a short. to see if we can take down all this liquidity, all this internal liquidity. And it's actually a lot for you to check. Look at daily looking still good. We are still in a very super high time frame. So there is also one thing that I was looking like, okay, this could have actually been an early 5-wave move. Well, we won't talk about that on this chart, but let's look at a chart that will give us opportunity to talk about. This is also Ethereum, which I'm also bearish on it. You know, a lot of people like have been bullish on it for the longest, like some of you, before some of you even know about crypto or trading. I've been bullish on it for the longest, but now this is not looking good to me. I'm still waiting for bigger confirmation. This is not looking good for me at all. Technically, I don't trade Elliott wave. I don't trade 5 moves a lot, but I think we have the Elliott wave right here. Say this is your 1, right? This is your 2. I actually mapped this on TradingView. Give me a second. Let's go to TradingView and get this, because this exchange. Let's go to TradingView and get this. S&P is still looking good, man. A lot of this stuff is looking good. Yeah. So I actually mapped this out on TradingView. What? Okay, somebody asking for help, man. Gotta do this. Find my chart, guys. My chart is a little bit dirty. I know how to like work it. But yeah. So I actually mapped this to be like, okay, this is like my 5 moves, 5-wave move, right? So say this is your 1, this is your 2 right here, this is 3, this is 4, and this is your 5, and this is A, this is B. Say actually waiting for C to develop, right? So if that happen, I'll be like so bearish on E, because I'll be like, okay, this will be a start of a different trend, which potentially will be looking something like, to me, like if this is a new trend starting, mean that we are going to technically take back all these lows like this. I don't know if we'll have all the time to come all the way down here. I don't know for a fact, but maybe we could come to the monthly low. That is very possible, but let's wait until we actually see this developing, all these finish develop. Let's actually wait until we see this development finish. But yeah, for BTC, yeah, man, I don't even know what I'll be doing with this. Some of this stuff, I'm not a fancy guy. I don't use a lot of stuff on my chart, but so let's go back to the other exchange, because I actually have a clean setup there. So let's look at Bitcoin, right? Yeah, Bitcoin. You remember I told you guys I wasn't like bearish on Bitcoin just yet. So I've been looking for, remember I set all this up and I'm like, okay, this was it before the red card. This was it before the red card. We're like, okay. So we gave this trade and be like, we are actually looking for a short trade technically. We're looking for a short trade technically, but we're actually looking for a short trade right here, up here, but the way this is reacting, remember I don't like this. I don't like the fact that we are having all this sweep here. We are spending a lot of time around this zone. This could end up just being that distribution, but again, I'm not still just bearish on BTC just yet, but you can't ignore this. Let's take this out of the way. You can't ignore these sweeps right here. So I'm technically not going to go short on BTC, but this could be it, right? This could be it. This could be like, this could be it. And that will actually just make sense if that's it. But maybe we have, maybe we expect a low to come down here. I don't know. Actually there's a CME gap around 104,000. Maybe if that's it, then the target is around 104, and then maybe we'll have another bounce and then shoot down here. I don't know. I hate predicting 5 moves at the same time. We like to do one at a time, but I was actually hoping. I actually have limit orders above here, around here, and some more around here. I actually have a limit short orders there, but that did not happen. And maybe this is too early to tell, but we only have to watch and see. But the chart is looking like, okay, this is it. But ideally, I would love for it to come here. So my system doesn't permit me to just jump into this. My system actually, I haven't seen all this confirmation that I want to see, but that is possibility, that the probability is high. Would I trade that? No, but is it the probability is so high that this trade actually play out? But how will you know if this trade might play out? First seeing closure below here, right? Because we've spent like days here. Actually, remember, we took a long from here to here, and we have our target smash out so good, and now we'll be looking for short opportunities, not actually getting that confirmation just yet. So let's wait and see, and make sure that we are being patient and we are actually following what our chart is showing us. Let's take this out. We don't need this no more. We actually have this here when we're trying to look for that long, right? Oh, okay. What did I just do, man? Yeah, so let's see what this happened. Let's see if we start cleaning this, and then we're probably going to clean this and clean some of this down here, right? So yeah, guys, that is what I have for you guys today, and I want you guys to tell me if you love this, if you love me putting out this content out like this. If you want me to do more videos like this, just let me know. I would love to. I don't have a lot of time, but I always like to be passionate about what I do. Maybe something I do can help one of you out there in any way possible. I would love it. But yeah, guys, let me know. And here is the thing: if you're not part of our Telegram community, it's for our tips. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Join that community. We post our trades there on live. We give you guys like explanation, some time for market explanation. But hey, if you want to be in my inner circle, because this short trade that I'm talking about, I've given it to my inner circle, to like people that offering them a lifetime mentorship. If you want to be part of that, just text me at my gmail at forzout@gmail.com, or you be in a Telegram channel, join the community, interact with people. We are still going to teach 100 people for free. Remember that. That's part of me giving back to the community, and I hope a lot of you enjoy watching this. And if I see some engagement, that will actually motivate me to do this like a lot often. But yeah, for some of you that are definitely newbies and you don't know what is going on, and again you're hoping to be part of the 100 people, just stay in the Telegram community, being active, keep doing you. We are going to do that classes soon. These classes will start very soon. Again, I told you guys, I'm not the best teacher. Never really dream of being a teacher, but I guess I can do it. I didn't really have a confidence in myself teaching other people, but I've actually have one-on-one with people, and I seem to understand. But this one, we are doing a whole bunch of people at once, and we are going to see how that will happen, guys. I'm preparing myself for you guys, so keep enjoying, keep liking, subscribe to this channel, share this to your friends and family, support your boy, because I'm here for you guys, because I love building, and you guys are just part of the community. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me know what you think about this alpha. Let me know what you think about these setups. Let me know what you think about this team, and we'll go from there, guys. See you guys on the next one. Peace.